Okay, so if you guys have noticed, I haven't done an actual shooting video in quite some time. I've been involved in a knife throwing league and trying to get set up for that. The other reason I haven't shot recently is because I was waiting on this. It's a 4-piece from Strela, and I believe they're calling this their Gen 2 Mini Flash Hider. And it pretty much is a 4-piece. It has the threaded top, the wire, the body, and a cone inside, just like you guys are familiar with. It does have a bunch of spots down here for the pin to engage, so you can get the muzzle device snug. So like you can see this, it's not rocking at all. So that's good. It's a little bit hefty, and I think if I remember right, it's 3 1/4 inches about. I posted some pictures with a measuring tape on my Instagram. So I was waiting on this, and I didn't want to test one without the other. I just wanted to go ahead and use get the most out of my ammo and test both at the same time. Now what this is, and I've had these, but I haven't done a test on them yet. I was waiting for the muzzle device to show up. These are mags from AC Unity, and it's a polymer mag with a window, and these do have a rear steel locking lug and a front, but they do not have any steel reinforcements in the feed lips. And I was late testing these. Mac for Military Arms has already done a torture test on these in a comparison to the X-Tech mags. Where these failed, it was a crack right here that the mag split open and they dropped it on the feed lips, and that caused the rounds to come out, and that magazine is done. So they're a little flimsy. You can pinch these in with your fingers, you can feel them flex. So he has determined this is not a go to war magazine, that this is just a range mag, and I probably would agree with them. These were fairly cheap, so I bought a few. I kind of wish I hadn't bought so many. I should have just bought more of the Bulgarian polymer mags. They have steel reinforcements in the feed lips, the rear and the front, and those seem to be pretty solid mags. So what I'm going to do, I have a loaded 30 round one of these without the window, because that's the cheapest one. I don't want to break the most expensive one that I bought, and I'm going to drop that a couple times on this rock that I'm sitting on the feed lips, and see if I get the same results. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to do that. If it survives the drops, I'm going to go ahead and shoot it. If it doesn't survive the drops, I'll just pick the rounds up, and I will shoot the rounds through one of the other mags. Alright, so this is the 45 rounder. You guys can tell it's probably a little longer than the regular 30s, but not that much. Alright, so here is a loaded 30 round magazine from AC Unity. See, it's fully loaded. I'm going to mimic the military arms test, and I'm going to drop this multiple times. I'm not going to do any more than 5. I'll do it up to 5 times, or if it breaks before then, on the feed lips to see if this will break. Now I'm not going to drop it on a AR-500 plate, because I'm not going to carry that out here. And the rock's probably a little bit more realistic, probably similar to concrete, so we'll use that. Alright, I'm going to drop it up to 5 times. If it survives, I'm going to load it and see if it still works in the gun. And if it breaks before then, I'll just reclaim these rounds and shoot it through one of the other mags. Alright, 5 drops. Alright, here we go. And pretty much what I was expecting. Make sure I get this so you guys can see it. Alright, that cracked right on, there it goes. Cracked right there on the feed lip. So That was $9 down the drain. So we will unload this and get my ammo back, because at least that works. Alright, AC Unity, thumbs down. Range mag only, guys. Military arms ruling stands. Okay, so before I leave my rock here, I'm going to discuss something else I'm going to do when I get down to my little range. There has been some reports of PSA's guns being overgassed and beating out the rear trunnion. This shouldn't be as much as an issue because of the shortened gas system. This is a 10.5-inch barrel, I'm pretty sure. So one thing that AK makers or designers or people do to fix that issue with the lower gas is to add something like a booster, like that Krink booster that comes on the gun. So this 4-piece also increases back pressure and acts like a booster. So what I'm going to do is see if this Strela brake, how that affects the gas system. I'm going to open up the top cover. I'm going to shoot it with the 4-piece, shoot it with the Krink booster it comes with, and then shoot it with the Definitive Arms fighter brake. And that kind of kicks more gas out. So it shouldn't act as much like a booster, although it is similar to a booster in how it kind of kicks the concussion out. Alright, so those are my plans. Let's go shoot. Alright, I'm going to do 5 rounds with the Strela. All right, 5 rounds with the PSA Krink booster. Five rounds with this Definitive Arms fighter brake. All right, testing this Strela 4-piece flash hider. Okay, so this would have been easier to do before I started shooting, but here is a size comparison with these three. Alright, so after shooting this Strela 4-piece, what are my thoughts? Alright, well this thing it's hefty. It's a good piece of good solid piece of metal. It's well made. The cone that I got was not chrome plated. It was like a regular, like a nitride or some type of anodized finish. This does not help on recoil. It pushes it back a bunch. The muzzle jumps around and it does control flash. I'll have to look at the slow motion, but I didn't notice any flash at all while shooting this. But for the size and the weight and the flash hiding, I think I'd rather go still for the Definitive Arms fighter brake. It's much shorter, and if you're going short, I mean, why buy a short gun and then make it the same size and weight as a full-size AKM? So for the size and weight, I would go with this. This fighter brake still does a good job at keeping the concussion out. It does still have a good size fireball, so if you're concerned about that, this wouldn't be good. But if you want no flash, this will work. If you're concerned about rapid follow-up shots, I wouldn't go with this. I'd go with something like this fighter brake or something else. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, take a look at this Strela and tell me what you guys think. If I missed anything on the testing, let me know. I may try to shoot this in the evening and see what this does in low light. Alright, have a good one. Oh, also, AC Unity, waste of money. Definitely not a bang for your buck. If you're going to get a range mag and you want to get the most for your money, get those Bulgarian mags from Gun Mag Warehouse. They're steel front and back lugs, steel reinforced feed lips. They're 15 bucks. I think they have like $5, $7 shipping. So the most bang for your buck is definitely those Bulgarians. These AC Unity mags, I don't even think they're worth buying. Spend a couple more dollars and get something that's not going to break on you. And I haven't done a loaded drop test on those. Maybe I should. I know Spent Brass has tested those extensively. One thing I did want to do to test this, that I saw the X-Tech mags fail, is a drop from here. And with the first, with a different generation of the X-Tech, it actually sheared out that lug because it's molded in there. It's like a little nub in there. It's not like a long plate. So I'd be curious too to see if a drop from the back of the mag would knock off the lock and lug in the rear on this. Or like you've seen, they can break polymer lugs pretty easy doing that. Alright, that's all I got. Here's your look at the AC Unity and the Strela 4-piece flash hider.